Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy P Lot, aka the Brick Slinger, and guess what? Your boy got something to say. A couple of days ago, I did a Facebook page. Um, Before I even get going any further, I want to send a big shout out to Brandy Yates. She has this great company and a dope YouTube channel called Conquering Relationship LLC. Um, please check it out for yourself. Conquering Relationship. And she just did a recent conversation. I won't even say interview because I don't feel like it is an interview, but it's an interesting conversation with this young brother by the name of Marvin Marvon Crumble. Check his Facebook page. Hopefully, I don't you know overdo it as far as promotion and stuff like that. But they just had a dope conversation about men having to express their feelings and how women respond to it. And I was so happy to check it out and even throw in a few statements here and there. And it's interesting. Y'all should go check it out. Hopefully, I get a chance to just display it if she don't mind, if she do check this out. But after the conversation was over, I posted on my Facebook page, stated, ladies, if a man have to take you as you are, don't get mad if he does and leaves. A few folks have liked it and loved it, but I've noticed in the comment there was a lot of, I wouldn't even say it's a lot, but a few folks, a couple of them I may know personally, they may not understood what I was saying. However, one person who I know does and practically explained it the exact way that I meant it. And from there, which has inspired me to be right here, right now. So to get to the point of what I'm thinking, here's the thing. I know a lot of you have heard the statement, take me as I am. And it seems as though a lot of women, mainly the women in the black community, uses that statement as a form of a badge as opposed to an option. This is me. This is me. This is what you know what I'm saying. This is who I am. This is what I am. Take me as I am. Woo woo woo. At this point, even in 2021, in 2022, whatever the future may bring, this statement has now put a lot of women in a syndrome situation. And this is coming from me. This is not nobody trying to diagnose women into this situation. But this whole take me as I am syndrome has caused a lot of women to put men in a position where whether or not they want to choose to be with or be without the woman who make this statement. You can go check out a video I did called "You Bring Nothing to the Table If You're the Table," which I spoke about women always saying that they're the table every time a man asks, what do you bring to the table? Now, we're speaking on this whole statement of take me as I am. Now, I may not know, and please forgive me, I may not know where this statement came from originally, but I do know, and matter of fact, I remember the song when Mary J. Blige sung it. And it was very deep and dope at the time because she was just explaining who she was through the song and all that stuff. And the hook is basically saying, take me as I am or have nothing at all. at this point, many women wants to make that statement thinking that the man will literally take her as she is. But the problem is they get upset when the man chooses not to take them. They choose to leave. Like I before I even get to the fellas, I just want all the women to hear this, all the ladies to hear this. Don't get mad when he does take you as you are and leave. Don't get mad if he has to take you in the state that you're in right now and choose to leave. Because I want to put it to you like this, ladies. A man is looking for a wife is looking for a good thing and trying to obtain of the favor of the Lord. So you got to ask yourself, ladies, as you are right now, are you a Proverbs 31 woman or are you a Proverbs 7 woman? That's a good question. That's a fair good question to ask. Why? Because a lot of those who go to church many times continue to be brought mentioning Proverbs 31 when it comes for a man to look for a wife or what a description of a good wife. Like, little do people know that was like a man acknowledging what a wife is based upon the lessons and the instruction and teaching that was given to him. And if I'm wrong about that, please let me know if that's not the case. However, that Proverbs 31, please check it out. Now the Proverbs 7 woman is the total opposite of Proverbs 31. If you ever get a chance to read Proverbs 7, I just highly recommend, because you know me, I'm always into Proverbs. That's literally my top favorite book of the Bible. If you check out Proverbs 7, it speaks about how a woman can lure a man. He basically, like, if anybody ever read that chapter, can read the prop instruction, like the warning about the adulterous woman, adulterous mistress. She's the total opposite. She's not trying to be a wife. And as a matter of fact, she's trying to commit adultery while her husband is gone. So, again, I'm asking you, ladies, are you a Proverbs 31 or are you a Proverbs 7? Because as much as y'all want to look for an Ephesians 5 man, that man is looking for a Proverbs 31 woman. He's trying to avoid a Proverbs 7. And a lot of women, whether they want to admit it or not, do not even know whether they are a Proverbs 31 or a Proverbs 7. Because many of them are displaying Proverbs 7. Matter of fact, I'll even take it even further. Are you the type of woman that will build your home? Or are you the type of woman that will cause a man to sit on the corner of a roof? The house can be lovely, decorated, deck to deck all day, clean, spotless, sanitized and that. But if the woman is such a quarrelsome person, a person that's always ready to just start an argument just because. In order for a man to find peace on the center of a roof. And please understand, ladies, this is not me bashing y'all. However, this is constructive criticism at best, at least coming from me. I'm not trying to be on some Kevin Samuel stuff. But understand, even he had to break it down to a lot of women. Whether y'all like him or not, he's putting in work. He's giving women an opportunity to understand what the men speaks on. However, I'm doing, if anything, I'm just trying to spark a conversation. And whether you like it or not, ladies, the whole take me as I am is nothing more than a presentation of excuse. Because if a man had to go through so much, it's like you call a man fat, he's not gonna just stay fat. He's not gonna if he wants to be fit, he's not gonna stay fat. You call a man broke. If he want to be rich, he's not gonna stay broke. He's not gonna stay in a position that he don't want to be in if he don't wants to be there. It doesn't seem like that when it comes to ladies. And this is not me bashing anybody. But here's an interesting question, ladies. How often do you hear men tell women, take me as I am? How often do you hear that? Maybe it's just me, but I barely hear dudes tell women, hey, take me as I am. Take me or leave me. It is what it is. This is me all day. This is like I don't hear much of it. But I do hear women saying, take me as I am. Not knowing that you give a man an option to choose whether he want what you bring it to the table. If you bring stress to the table, he can leave you if he wants to. It ain't about whether or not he can deal with you and this, that, and third. It's his. If you give a man a choice, do not expect him to choose what you would consider the right answer, the right choice. Because if he wants peace, he will choose peace over you, who's stressful. He'd rather deal with calmness than to deal with chaos. And then also, ladies, even if you're doing the good things, if you're doing all the right things, if he chooses to leave you, don't get mad. Don't get mad if he chooses to leave you. Because at the end of the day, you need to realize that he's doing you a favor. Because he basically, whether you like it or not, has saved you from the heartache. If anything, I will even encourage women to never go any further. Don't ever choose a guy that's going to give you a problem. Don't, because if he's going to give you the problem and you choose him anyway, that's on you. You got to deal with that for the rest of your life to a degree. So if he doing that, don't even worry about it. However, if you're the one that's causing the problem, if you don't always with the attitude and always want to argue and always want to give a dude a reason to rip his hair out of his head and then end it with take me as I am. Don't get mad when he chooses to leave, because at the end of the day, you giving him a reason not to deal with you. And ladies, if that's not a good encouragement, then guess what? This is not meant to encourage you. And a lot of women is going to think this is about them when it's really not the case. It's really not the case, because a lot of women are not doing that. There are some women who are not saying take me as I am. A lot of women are not using that as an excuse to give out bad behaviors and expect a man to be like, oh, I love you, even though this, that. No. Understand something, ladies. If you're talking about wanting to be married and this, that, and the third, if all you bring to the table is Proverbs 7, he gonna leave. He can choose to leave. But we live in a society where if a man chooses not to dip, especially a black man, if a black man chooses to not be with a black woman who displays a manner of behavior that is not good, all of a sudden he's the prop. Not only he has a problem, he can't handle a strong black woman, a strong black woman. His mother's not black. No, not his mother's not black. His mother is black, but he don't like his mama and all that stuff. Oh, he's gay and this, that, and the third. Like, when did we ever get? Why do we even get to that point? If a black man chooses not to, not just date, but just have a civilized conversation with a black woman, I don't know. We're gonna have to have these conversations. We're gonna have to have these conversations where men can talk to women, especially in the black community, where a man can talk to a woman, and he don't have to worry about his preference being crucified, while a black woman's preference can be celebrated. Now, for the fellas, I know this going. I know some of you probably heard listening to this and be like, "Thank you, another brother is telling the truth about this whole take me as I am situation." But brothers, I need to talk to you. If anything, don't just settle. Don't continue to choose the woman just because she's there. If she's gonna give you problems, choose peace. If you can handle the storm, by all means. If you chooses to be with a woman that want to be on some take me as I am, be prepared to have some standards ready. Be prepared to have some requirements ready. Be prepared to have some preference ready. Because at the end of the day, she may not be the one. In fact, she might do you a favor and let you go because of the fact that you are a man of standard. That you are a man of preference. You are a man of value. And if she sees that and mess around and be like, you're such a good guy and I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to damage you and this, that, and the third. However, there are women that's going to pull this card out. If you don't like it when a woman argue all the time, let her know. If you don't like the fact that she's being combative and always trying to go against you and this, that, let her know. Have the conversation, even if it's going to be uncomfortable, fellas. And if she want to continue to play the beat, there's only two things she can do. One, stay as she is, or two, change what she is. Because if she stay as she is, you don't have to accept that. You don't have to accept that, man, fellas. You do not have to accept that. Now, if she want to change what she is, be there for her. Rock with her. Help her to change. Because whether you realize it or not, fellas, she will be more beneficial for you while you being there for her. Why she gonna be beneficial? Because she gonna help you to become what it is that you need to grow to be. But that's just me. If you like what you heard, like button, dislike, comment. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And if you feel like the conversation need to continue on, type in "less talking." We can do it live. We can have a whole panel on this, that, and the third. Like I always say, you can disagree, but don't be disrespectful. Until then, just your boy P Light, aka the Brick Slinger. And as always, continue to sharpen one another. Support the kingdom. Take care and God bless. Laborers.